I think Ember is intimidated by this lady. She's in her neighborhood and it's probably, I don't know, Ember's not used to. Maybe this lady sees through Ember's little drama queen act, and it unsettles her. So I think she's going to sit in the background and sort of let somebody else take the lead on this one. I have no doubt she's been trying to take the lead on all the other houses, but on this one, she sort of, I'll say she pushes Amelia up to the front.
Ember pushes Amelia up front, and she is like, got her arms crossed, like scared, probably holding her like backpack straps, and she just goes, hello, Miss Prudence. We're selling cookies.
She goes from yelling up into the tree, and she looks at you, and she looks directly at you. She makes eye contact with you. And it's a little intimidating, but then she smiles, and there's this warmth that comes from her. And she looks at you and she says, "Dear sweet Amelia, it's so good to see you, my darling. How have you been?"
I think she's looking at her feet because eye contact is scary. I'm good. I've just been helping Mama take care of the baby.
That is such a helpful little girl. How's Bunny doing?
She turns around. And Bunny is sticking out of the top, and she's like, Bunny's good. They're helping me sell cookies.
He looks quite distinguished in his little backpack. Is he helping you?
She just nods.
Wonderful. I can sense he's quite the lucky charm.
That's why I keep him on me.
And she looks at you all and she says, I would love to buy some cookies from you, but I have a little problem that I'm dealing with right now, so perhaps another time? And she looks back up at the tree. She's kind of like looking around, trying to find something.
When you look around, Lydia Lou's gonna say, well, what kind of problem?
Carl has gone and gotten himself stuck up in the tree.
Is Carl a cat?
Yes, silly. What else would be Carl?
Well, I don't know. It could be a possum, a coon. I don't know what you have. We can help.
And you look up, and at the top, like towards the top of this is a big like oak tree. And towards the very, very top, you see this black cat. It's got little white paws, like little socks on its feet. And it is just like tense, and its fur is on end, and it's just like clinging to the tree. I told him not to go up there. Did he listen to me? No, he did not. Of course not. Why would he listen to me? Silly cat. Carl, get down here. Do you girls think you could help me?
Ember is staring wide-eyed, just staring at her, just like, oh, scared of this woman, just scared out of her mind. This woman's crazy.
I think Piper's gonna try and climb the tree.
Okay, are you just gonna like? This is a big round.
I mean, she may not do it, but she's gonna try.
Okay, and the highest branches are above where you can reach.
I think if you start walking towards the tree, Lydia's gonna say, well, get on my back.
Okay, with that, that gives you just enough height to like barely reach the bottom branch. So go ahead and give me a skill check. We'll say TN4. Actually, we'll say a skill check because you all are kind of, helping each other out. So we'll do a TN4 skill check to get you up onto that bottom branch.
Okay, I got a 4.
Cool. So you grab the branch and pull yourself up, and you are kind of sitting straddle on this bottom branch of the tree. And there's another solid, like, 10 or 15 feet above you before you can get to the cat. And there are lots of branches, and they're pretty close together at this point. But it's definitely going to take you some effort to get up there. How good is Piper at climbing trees?
Well, I mean, she's an outdoorsy kid, so that's
Okay.
why I figured like maybe she could do it, maybe she's done it before, but she's definitely like lives her life outside. So
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do a we'll say a TN5 toughness check.
okay. Oh, I got a 5 and a 6.
Perfect. So you managed to get pretty far up this tree. And you get up there and you manage to get onto the branch, and Carl is kind of way out at the end of this branch. And up here the branches are a lot thinner because we're getting towards the top of the tree. It's not all the way, this is a big tree. So it's not all the way at the top of the tree, but it's pretty up there. And so this branch is a little bouncy. And you definitely think that if you try to just crawl all the way out this branch, that it's gonna snap on you. So Carl is like maybe about 6 or so feet out from the tree.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Okay, let's go ahead and make, because this cat he is like wrapped around the branch, like holding on, like this cat is frazzled. So go ahead and make we'll say a TN6 charm
Oh,
test.
that's not gonna be good. I can already tell you that right now. Nope.
So you and Carl is just nails dug in, claws dug into the branch.
I think she's gonna like yell down like, "He's not coming!"
That Carl, he is so stubborn.
Miss Prudence, do you have any like catnip?
I think I do. Should I go get some?
Yeah, I think that might help.
And she trots off into the house, and she's gone a few minutes. And then she comes back out and she has this little like stuffed rat. And she hands it to you and she says, it's his favorite catnip toy.
Thank you. And she's gonna go over to the tree. How high off the ground is Piper?
How tall is Piper? Oh, Piper is probably about 20 feet up. It's probably about 5-ish feet, maybe 6 feet to the first branch. And then she's another like almost 15 feet above that.
Amelia looks at the other two girls on the ground. Are either of you good at throwing things?
Ember just stares at her wordlessly as if that's an insane question to ask her.
Lydia's gonna look at you and say, "Me," and grab the rat from you.
Cool. You're going to try to throw it up to Piper?
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a TN6 skill check. That's throwing a stuffed toy 20 feet up, straight up into the air is going to be difficult.
Would you consider this hand-eye coordination?
Which badge is this?
Not
Which one?
my not tying. It says plus.
No, this is not
skill
hand-eye
check.
coordination. Nah, this is
Okay.
throwing.
I gotta have 6. I've gotta get a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. I got 2 5s.
Okay, so you throw it up, and it gets a surprising height. and then it just falls back down. Like it got maybe halfway. You're trying to throw this thing straight up 20 feet. That's a tough throw.
I think when she realizes she can't throw it, she's gonna look at the group and say, do any of y'all have yarn or string or anything?
I don't know. There's probably something in Amelia's backpack.
I'm gonna immediately go to Amelia's backpack and start rifling through and seeing what's in there.
I don't know what would be in a 10-year-old's backpack, but
Do you think Amelia would carry like string or ribbons or yarn or anything on her?
there's probably ribbon in there. Like they're probably like little hair ribbons, but probably tie some together.
Okay. How much string you trying to find?
Enough to sling over that branch.
I think Ember probably has like, I think ribbon's a good idea. She probably uses it to like bundle up groups of boxes and tie them in like a little package or something.
Okay, sure.
So
So,
she might
you
have
have
a
you have a pretty hefty spool of ribbon that you can attempt to toss.
Okay.
Okay.
She's really good at knot tying, so it's gonna be strong.
I mean, cool. You can tie the knot. That's not going to get it up the tree.
Try again.
Here we go. I needed a 6.
Well, you're just trying to tie knot. You're just trying to tie the thing.
Oh no, I want to tie it and then yeet it across.
Okay,
Get it
so
on a thing.
so we will, since you are using the string and you're going to try to like arc it up and over, we'll say TN5 on the skill check. We'll bring it down a level. Let the
Okay.
string. Yeah.
I do this again then. It's a 5 and a 2.
Great. So you manage to chuck it, and with the string, it kind of helps you. So you can, instead of having to throw it straight up, now you can kind of throw it in an arc. And you throw it up, and it hits one of the branches, and it kind of like spins itself around and sticks. This branch, you didn't get it all the way up to Piper, but it's only a few branches down. So, and Piper, you're pretty good at climbing trees, so you can kind of shimmy down a couple, grab it, and then head back up to the top. So you have now the little catnip rat.
Okay, so she's gonna go probably as far as she thinks is safe, which may not be far at all, and she's gonna like start like shaking the rat at the cat.
And the cat is still kind of like holding on, just go ahead and make a charm test. We'll call it, since you have the catnip rat, we'll call it TN5.
That's a 1.
That's a 1. So as you are kind of shaking the rat, the cat kind of starts to inch towards